Does anybody fancy a super bumper length season finale where you get to vote on where I move to next? Because if you do, you're getting it. Drop the video a like to make sure you don't miss out on any further, of course. The new season will begin on Monday. But on this Friday, we have a giant bumper episode for you to get stuck into. We've got 5 games left in the league season. And, well, we're not going to be challenging for promotion. If anything, we're trying to avoid relegation. But I am going for personal accolades. We're currently the top goal scorer in the division by 3 goals ahead of Barry. We're also up there with some of the best creative players in the league with 10, 13 for teammate Palmer. And, well, I don't keep clean sheets. So that's neither here nor there. So we will have the 5 games played today at the end. Walsall, Mansfield, Tranmere, Wrexham and Wimbledon. And then we'll advance towards Season 2 and find out who might well be interested in signing me. And when we find that out, we'll be able to tell you what the situation is at that club. Because I'll create multiple save files and you guys will be able to see what club is interested in me and what that team's squad looks like and what formation they play, both of which are important factors in your decision. And also, potentially, if they've had a good season, what European competition they may well be in, if there are some that are interested in us from abroad, which we know there are. So we'll start with on-field action, and then it will get really interesting when we head into the off-field in-between season action. Again, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. And thank you to everybody on the board behind me for your support in the comment section. Do keep those comments coming. Let me know in the comment section where you voted. I will link in the description a straw poll for you to go and vote on. So do keep your eyes peeled for that. But don't go and vote yet because you need to know the exact scenario each and every club. For now, though, we're concentrating on Notts County. I will not be staying at Notts County. We are absolutely 100% definitively yes, 100% definitively yes, 100% definitively yes, moving bloody clubs because these guys are not very good. Go for the dribble success. That is going to be pretty straightforward to achieve, I hope. Anyway, right then. Can we end the season strong personally and then earn a decent move somewhere else? Gordon into Johnson. Here's Draper. We ended the streak in the last episode yesterday. The win came. We still lost a couple of games and we're still losing now, but the streak was broken. Unfortunately, it may just mean that another streak starts, but hopefully it won't, although we are 1-0 down here. Johnson. Sharp turn. Lovely through ball. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Walsall 2, Notts County 0. It might be a case of just powering through these games as quickly as possible and getting to the transfer stuff. Hussey. Out to Knowles. Into the middle to Johnson. Here come Walsall again. Oh, they've missed the target this time. Junior Moraes is already coming off. I didn't see anything saying that he was perhaps injured. He surely was. I've never, ever, I don't think, seen a manager on career mode make a change in the first half like that has been anything other than forced by injury or a red card. I don't think he's had the opportunity to even have the ball enough to have a low rating, Moraes. I'm absolutely certain that was purely injury related. Kedwin Scott has support, finds Matt Palmer. I'm in the middle and surely from here, no. We don't pull one back. I should have. I've got no excuses for missing that. He's making more changes. Kedwin Scott's going off now. The manager's made 2 changes in. I think this might be a bug. There was a big patch today. The manager's made 2 changes in the first half. If it's... I'm confused. Yeah, I don't see it being anything other than a... There's nothing buggy about that! Nothing buggy about that at all! Best goal of my career by a long way. 27 yards out, top right corner, unsavable. Wow! Stirk into Earring and out to Knowles and no, that's not Stirk. It was Earring and Draper and Knowles and away. No. Wow. Wow. Walsall 3, Notts County 1. Hutchinson with a header. I thought the defender was going to win that. He didn't. And the keeper's missed it. One post, the other post, and in rather than out. I'll win that back. Yes, I can. Why have you fallen over, you moron? It was a great tackle. Could have kept that in. And my guy was like, oh, down we go. Cameron surely uses me here. He does indeed. We're back in, we're back in, we're back in. We've got two options out wide, McGoldrick and Nemain. Nemain now finds McGoldrick. McGoldrick will look for me, and it's a brilliant interception by Daniels because I was in to score a second and give us a fairly nervy for Walsall final few minutes. As it happens, they might even just make it 4-1 at the other end. It would be just my luck if they do, and indeed they have. In the 88th minute, Earring makes it 4-1 Walsall when it could have been 3-2 at the other end. Oh dear. Nemain to me. I got Palmer with me. He was calling for it, and I'll get it to him. Tried to return it to me, I think, but unfortunately couldn't. If only my goal, because it was so good, counted 4 times. Oh, I was trying to be a little bit fancy with what would have been literally the last chance of the game. A 4-1 Walsall win. Not entirely according to plan, but personally, still doing the business. Another goal, and, well, the best goal of my career in this season finale as well. I've made a change to the spreadsheet too. Colour coding my match ratings. So under 6 is red, 6 to 8 is yellow, and 8 and above is green. Unfortunately knocked to the bench after that game. And I don't know if I'll actually have the opportunity to recover that manager rating before the next game. Only one of my objectives achieved, and even with 3 heavy training regimes, I'm not sure I'm actually going to make it into the starting lineup again. So we weren't able to get ourselves back on the starting lineup with the 3 heavy training regimes, so we are coming on as a striker at 0-0 away from home here against Mansfield Town, who are right with us in the table. Coming on then, with just over half an hour to play. I'll actually go positive rather than the 2 passes in the opponent's half, which is the easy one. Let's go for a goal or an assist. I only need 1 to get it and 2 for the enhanced. And if I can get them, then we may end up getting a result in this game. Mansfield are 1 point worse off than us at the minute, so this is another one of those relegation 6-pointer style games that hopefully we can come away with a win in. Or at least not a loss. Anyway, Clark, Akins, Keeler done. I think we lost to Mansfield last time we played them. I'm getting flashbacks. Johnson into the middle. Keeper's there. Stone backing the 11. Oates into Akins. Nice tackle from the defender. It's already much better than the last game. Inside to Moraes here. Not sure that was meant for me, but I got it on my feet anyway. Randall will play in. You've got so many options in the middle here. It's going to find Scott. I'll call for it, and then we'll... well, the plan was shoot first time. That didn't work. Oh, should have been 1-0 to Notts County there, but didn't quite press the button quickly enough to get the first time shot. And by the time my guy had it under control, the angle was too tight to squeeze it in. And now at the other end, Mansfield might score. Oh, split straight down the middle. But I think defended well. Keeler Dunn driving in behind. Defender needs to close him down, which he doesn't do. And Akins buries it. Mansfield lead in the 74th minute, and that is on the defence. There is no point just running next to someone that is dangerous. You need to close him down. I was going to say, is that coming my way? It isn't. It's not going any teammates' way, unfortunately. Put the keeper under pressure. Force a mistake. Oh, which we did. But it's only a Mansfield throw. That could have gone right in the back of the net. Nemain spins well. Matty Palmer's down like, come on, this has got to be an equalising opportunity, surely. Oh, they're taking their time, though. Oh, that's good. I rate that. And I'll tuck it back. And surely deflected over the bar. Ah! It had to be. It had to be 1-1 from there. And it wasn't to be 1-1 from there. But it is to be 1-1 from there! Junior Moraes with the headed equaliser. I tried and couldn't quite get enough connection on it. It just bounced backwards by about a foot where Junior was waiting to go, "Ta very much, we'll have a leveller." Nice tackle by Rawlinson. Randall, Moraes, can he return the favour? Just drifted offside there. Palmer has Nemain. Oh, that's a lucky deflection. Brindley. Nemain. He's got Moraes. Oh, it's Moraes, sorry, who has Moraine with him. Palmer! It's going to fall to me. Oh, and I can't keep it. Was I offside? I was offside. Ah! We could maybe have had a winning goal. A point is better than nothing. But a point is still not what we're after. We want victories. And more importantly, I want goals or assists. I unfortunately won't get an assist for the goal that we did score because I was trying to shoot, not flick it backwards with a pass. We may not even get the point. As Mansfield are on the attack, Cameron steps in though. I am going to get only a 5-point something rating though here in this game. I certainly had more of an impact than that, but I might find myself on the substitutes bench again in the next game. I needed only a 6.5 for that one to match my objective, and I still couldn't even do that. Now, manager rating going down yet further, and it's obviously going to decrease even more so when we get to the next game. So I'm ending the season at Notts County as a bench player right now. My agent is saying every player has an off day. Part of the game is how you react to it. I'm free if you need a chat. I'm good, thank you, mate. But certainly would like to be back in the starting lineup sooner rather than later. Let's commit to improving because, well, I have to really. I can't really not do anything other than committing to improving. Coach rang me to say he wanted to sit down and analyse where it went wrong today. He was really impressed with you wanting to put things right. Good. I do want to put things right. But only because I want to finish. I think we're safe. We are safe from relegation. Newport County are 7 points behind us with 6 points. We're not safe from relegation. We could still go down instead of Crew. They win all 3 of their games and Notts County lose all 3 remaining of theirs. Yep. It's going to be a bench performance again against Tranmere. I will train again, but I can only get myself near the starting lineup, not into it, but near is good enough if I then have a positive performance, meaning that I then get enough objectives done so that we can then get ourselves in the starting lineup moving forward. A second substitute appearance today then, this time at home against high-flying Tranmere. 1-0 down, coming on in the 59th minute at right forward. On for Junior Moraes then in the right forward role, and I need a 50% conversion rate or a goal involvement. I'll go for the goal involvement, shall we? At home here against Tranmere, trying to get ourselves back in the starting lineup before the end of the season if we can, but we're 1-0 down as we come on, as we've said, so it's not going to be easy. O'Connor, Hendry's on the overlap. Not done much attacking so far, Tranmere. We've had a lot of possession play, but not really done anything with it to this point. This might be the first proper chance we see. But no, it's not. I'll use the main next to me. He could come back to me if he wants. And he will do. The man in front of me has run a long way offside there, Macaulay Langstaff. The main into me again, though. Trying to turn away from all the defenders around me, but I'm getting outnumbered. There's not much you can do when you've got 3 men around you. You can't go forward, left or right. And backwards, it's just too slow a turn and they'll all get to you. Here come Tranmere again then. Norris has got that support back with him. And Merry. And Hendry tackles. Come on, counter. Send me! Thank you! I'm going to cut inside with my first touch. My second touch can't beat Davies. I was hoping to beat him with the first touch, but I don't have the agility for it, or the balance, or the dribbling and ball control. That is the sort of thing we can do later in our career. Not the sort of thing we have the luxury of being able to do now. Morris inside. Hendry bounced off it. Saved by Slocum. Corner Tranmere. A change as Scott goes off. New position of right striker as Baldwin comes on. So a change in formation for us. And we will get rid of this now, eventually. And we'll stay at just 1-0 down. Here's Davies trying to force a mistake from the back line, which we have done. And I've got to keep myself on side here. Palmer and Langstaff linking up. Where's the run around the outside? There it is. Nemain, I'll call for the cross. It's not come yet. It will come now. Oh, and it's going to fall free to Randall. So I've inadvertently gotten an assist for 2 goals today, but won't actually get given the assist for either of them. Randall pounces on the ball as it bobbles free from the keeper, as he couldn't keep my effort under control. I go up to a 6.8, and we have an equalising goal here in the last moments of this game at Meadow Lane. It will be back-to-back 1-1 draws, but I don't think that's going to be enough to see me back in the starting lineup, unfortunately, because I don't get it count as a goal involvement, when obviously, I don't know, in FPL, would that count as an assist or not? I don't know. And similarly for my first goal as well, let me know in the comment section. I don't play FPL, but I mean, I was the direct contributor to that goal. Doesn't count as an assist in game though. 6.7 and 32 minutes played. Wrexham win again. That might well be them up for next season. I got none of the objectives. That's harsh. That feels really, really harsh. But again, I'm just becoming further and further down the sub-category, falling further and further down the pecking order for the team at the moment. Even though I should have had an assist, well, not should have had an assist, but it could have been classed as an assist with the first game, or first substitute appearance. Could have been classed as an assist in that second substitute appearance, but now my third substitute appearance, as we are now officially safe from relegation. We could finish potentially as high as 16th. Woo, 16th. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Stockport MK Dons are up. Wrexham definitely aren't up yet. They need the win against us. And if they get it, then on goal difference, they should be up from then automatically in third. But they do need the win. They only need 1 win in their final 2 games, really, to guarantee it. We'll try and not let them have it against us. It is 0-0 as I come on at left forward for, again, half an hour. I'm a left forward, so I need to remember that. It's coming my way. I started to drift to the right there because I was just utilised as a right forward. Here's Langstaff. This could work its way through to me. I've just drifted offside, though. Palmer holds it up really well and finds me. And there is the option through the middle there. Well, why not? From outside the box. Oh, 2 in 1. I will be starting on the final day, surely. Brilliant finish from outside the box. Get off me. 1-0 County. That's worth a replay, to be fair. I got lucky with the pass that got blocked, but there's nothing lucky about the effort. That is slammed home. Oh, it's one back by Langstaff. Please tell me I won the ball there. I think I might get booked for that. I threw myself into the challenge, sure that I could get to the loose ball. Thankfully, the referee hasn't sent me off for that if I didn't get to the ball, because it was technically from behind as I came through. We may well be getting a goal and a yellow card here, and that's not necessarily going to help my match rating, but I do only need a 7 off the bench here, so surely we're able to get ourselves the match rating, all 3 objectives, and we will start the final game of the season. Out wide to Randall, here in support with me again. Do I go for my teammate? I'll look for the assist. The angle wasn't with me for the shot. I've tried to force it rather than take my time with it. Will we pay for that mistake come the end of the game? Pay for that mistake bloody immediately. Jordan Davies into the box. He's going to try and do what I did and look for a teammate. Only find one. And Mullin has his shot saved by Slocum. There's my yellow card. I'll take that. I'll take that. Wow. What a finish from Tozer. Wrexham are level and led by their captain. They might be sponsored by United Airlines, but that flew into the back of the net. It is A, poor from the keeper, but B, a hell of a finish from Tozer. Great athleticism as well to reach it. Wonderful flexibility. All right. 1-1 again then. I'm going to get it from the throw, though, instead. Get that back there to Palmer. It's Crowley, in fact. Crowley ducks well. And Randall, can he try the cross this time? He can. It's dangerous. It could be an own goal. It is an own goal in the 88th minute. Takes it out of the hands of his keeper and can't get there before it crosses the line. Notts County 2. Wrexham 1. An own goal from the defender. And we may well get a win here. Tunnicliffe turns it home into his own net. And in the 89th minute, surely that's 3 points. Here's Lee. Whipped well. Cleared by Cameron. And Langstaff wins that back. This could, if other results go the way that they'd need to, potentially stop Wrexham from getting promoted. It may, at the very least, force them into the playoffs. If we do knock them out of third, they're not going to fall past seventh. But with the home fans calling for the final whistle, will it come before Wrexham have a chance to get an equaliser? It won't. And they hit the post with the last chance of the game in the last seconds of the game. Mullin hits the post. Have Wrexham fallen out of an automatic promotion spot with just one game to go? And look at that, look. All three objectives achieved, and by a slither into the starting lineup for the final day of the season. We've taken knockbacks in our career. We've taken knockbacks in this episode, but every time we bounce back. Still the same 6 sides interested in potentially signing me next season. Take my time with the boss behind the scenes to go and speak to him. I'm sure my agent will have something to say about that. The boss was in touch to say you've been in to see him. I think he's counting on you. Look forward to seeing a run of games in the team. Well, there's only one more game we're going to be playing as a Notts County player, and that is in 2 weeks' time at home against Wimbledon. Have we affected Wrexham's potential promotion chances? Some teams have actually played 46. It's just 2. Wrexham do fall out of the automatic promotion spots, and they are having to rely on Colchester to lose to get back into them. Colchester have Crewe away, who are bottom. Colchester surely can at least get a point in that game. Crawley can save themselves from relegation if they can get a positive result. Only need a draw and Newport lose. Newport have Sutton away, who are 17th. Crawley have Walsall at home. Walsall are 5th. I don't think Crawley are going to be able to do it. We have Wimbledon, and I've got an activity. I could hire a social... Oh, no, it's a decision. A summer break that I can go to in 5 days' time. But before we can take any breaks, we need to go and play the final game of the season. Back up top at striker from the off. Let's go and play Wimbledon. I'm really pleased that we were able to get ourselves back in the starting lineup for the final day. It would have kind of tainted the finale a little bit if we just spent the the rest of the episode and the rest of the season on the bench. Get an assist, complete 4 passes. I'll go for the passes. Assists have been less forthcoming than goals for us this season, considering we're going for the top goal scorer accolade this season. Although, to be fair, with a lack of goals... I mean, I've scored a couple of goals today, but I haven't been smashing them in. And Stockport, their striker, may have overtaken me. I think I've only scored 25 this season in the League 2 campaign so far. 25 is still great. And hopefully we can add to it further still in this Wimbledon game. But at the minute, 25 is where I'm at. There's Neufville. Receives the throw-in. 2 back in support. 3 if you count their number 10 inside there. Brown, Neufville again. Tackled by Scott. Looking for me. We'll look to... I mean, I said we'll look to break away, but... Where'd you go? Down the line to Nemain is where we'll go. Oh, why has he not gone to Scott? They have finally gone to Scott. We're trying to arrive in support. Moraes got Nemain. He's trying to get that to Randall at the back post. That hit a hand. Oh! I've not scored a free kick yet in my career. I would love to end my time at Notts County with a goal from a set piece. 2 and a bit bars of power. Ah, pain! 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 I thought that was going to get around the wall and into the back of the net. Can I score from a header, perhaps, from the corner? Nah, probably not. No. Can we get a goal as a team? No. Oh, man! That would have been the perfect way for me to end the season by banging a free kick in from there and giving us a 1-0 win. I'd have loved that. Al-Hamadi. He's going to run around the outside here. Good delivery. Cleared away. I'm not getting to that. Neither's Junior Moraes. Little into Al-Hamadi again. And Reeves, good block. It's going to fall. Oh, and through the keeper it goes. Neufeld gives Wimbledon a 1-0 lead. Nemain finds me. That's the sort of agility I wanted earlier on in the episode and didn't have. And I am just bundling my way through here. Randall. He's got plenty of us here in support. He can't find any of us. Can we win that back? Battling hard, but would have been a foul anyway. No. Well in, Brindley. O'Brien. Palmer. O'Brien again. Ref. That not a foul, is it? Okay. O'Brien. Palmer. Oh, given away, but it still falls for us. We're getting a lot of luck in this particular move. Nemain. Delivered. Oh, Moraes with the effort. Brilliant volley. Saved even better by the goalkeeper. Nemain. Come on, let's get it forward. O'Brien. Out wide. There's 2 or 3 of us here. Oh, trying to feed in Kedwin. Couldn't get it to him. Can't get it off the defender. We'll be 1-0 down at half-time. We could have been level. Now to me. Then to him. David McGoldrick was pointing me to pass it out there. Let's give it back to... Oh, it's meant for McGoldrick. Put too much power on it. At least we've still got possession, but kind of killed the move. That's annoying. Here's Palmer. Oh, I was going to say nice little dummy. McGoldrick, can you return it to me? Oh... Nemain, into the middle, it's over me. Scott! Off the woodwork. Flicked away. Win this, Ches. McGoldrick, goal! And an assist for me. 1-1. That's the only thing David McGoldrick has done in the positive all bloody season. And it's going to earn us, potentially, at least a point, if not maybe more if we can go again. Brilliant technique on the volley. Buried! 1-1! And an assist for the cheese. Ogundere. Davison. Through the gap. Tilly. Al-Hamadi. Good save by Slocum. Wimbledon corner. Not long left in the game. 6 minutes as Langstaff comes on for Kedwin Scott. Tilly will deliver. Tilly does deliver. Oh my God, it's pinball. We've cleared it. 5 minutes to go. Intercepted well. Randall finds me. I've got Macaulay Langstaff, who is quick, down the left-hand side. Play me in. Play me in. Oh! Please! No! Oh, we could have won it. We still could, but I could have won it right then and there. Neufeld off the ball for them a change as they take their goal scorer off. Please go further than the near post. Oh, it will. Oh, I thought it was in. I was half celebrating already. Can you believe it? Wide of the target. I genuinely was half celebrating already. I was past the post. Tilly delivers. It's a great ball. Oh! Saved by the keeper and off the post just as Wrexham hit the woodwork at the death. Wimbledon have done the same. We end our time at Notts County with an assist in a 1-1 draw at home against Wimbledon. Right then, what comes next is going to determine the entirety of the rest of this save. Wrexham draw, Colchester draw. Wrexham do not make it, automatically at least, to League One for next year. Player of the season. Is this me? Is it me? Is Rivaldo? Oh no, this is the Ballon d'Or. What? Wait, what? Rivaldo is giving me a Player of the Season award. It looked like the Ballon d'Or. Rivaldo at the League 2 Player of the Season award. I've got a suit on, certainly. It's yeah, it's a design choice, isn't it? I'll take it. Player of the season. Up the cheese. Wow. Your player of the season. I will face a press conference, thank my teammates, new deal with sponsors. I will thank my teammates, because if they don't set me up for them, I can't score them. It's been a tough season. I wish County well moving forward, but I am on my way out of this football club to somewhere. A number of teams are interested in me, and we will find out over the course of the next few weeks if there's going to be any more added to that list. For the time being, I'm going to advance. I'll show you guys a full season roundup before we go on to the next season, so we can see who's gone up, who's gone down, who's where, who finished where, etc. in any given division. But my managerial rating is just plummeting. I can't train at all, which is slightly frustrating. Birthday preparations, a diversity campaign, a birthday to remember, please. Hopefully. Well, it is, to a point, a season to remember for me. I end with the golden boot in League 2. I come fourth, or kind of third, because second and third finished on the same with the assists. I don't suppose any of our goalkeepers could be anywhere near that list. So I've had a very good year. I'm very happy with that year. And overall, the team have been pretty decent. I'll give you a quick glance at the squad hub. So I scored 29 in all competitions. Kedwin Scott got 12 in all comps. Crowley had a decent run. He was very hot for a little while, but that kind of fizzled out. 13 assists for Palmer's very good. The league's best, in fact. A number of players involved on the score sheet and with assists too, but ultimately this Notts County side just wasn't cut out for it. So let's have a look at some of the standings that we can see here from this one first. So in League 2, relegated would have been Crewe and Newport. Crawley do rescue themselves on the final day. Going up automatically will be Stockport, MK Dons and Colchester, with Wrexham, Tranmere, Walsall and Gillingham in the playoffs. The FA Cup was won by Manchester City over their City rivals. Carabao Cup was won by Chelsea over Manchester City. The Papa John's Trophy was won by Lincoln. The League 2 playoffs were not played yet. Walsall play Wrexham in the final. We'll have to advance far enough so we can see that. The UEFA Super Cup was City over Sevilla. Champions League was Barcelona on penalties over Real Madrid. Wow, a Classico Champions League final that went to pens. West Ham win the Europa League after winning the Europa Conference League last year. Back-to-back European trophies for the Hammers and into the Champions League for them next year. And Genk win the Europa Conference League this season with a 2-1 win over Atalanta. Let me just advance then past the 9th. We were actually on the day. So who's going up? Is it Walsall or Wrexham? It is Wrexham with a 2-1 win over Walsall. We stalled their promotion, but didn't deny them it all told. So, other leagues then. Let's have a look and see who finished where. In the Premier League, at the top of the English game, Manchester City by 3 points from Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea. Villa 5th, Spurs 6th, and Manchester United only 7th. Newcastle only 8th. Relegated from the Premier League, Luton, Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Burnley survived by 5 points, but 2 of the 3 promoted sides go back down. In the Championship, Southampton promoted at the first time of asking by winning the league. Norwich also automatically promoted. Leeds and Leicester in the playoffs, as well as Millwall and West Brom. We'll find out in due course who goes up from there. Down is Wednesday, Argyle and Huddersfield Town. Again, 2 of the 3 promoted sides go down, and Ipswich survive by 5 points. In League 1, Charlton and Derby automatically promoted to the Championship. Wigan, Bolton, Oxford and Bristol Rovers in the playoffs. Exeter, who are potentially a destination for us, will be in League 1 next year. 17th is where they finished. And for personal interests, Cambridge in 14th. You love to see it, although a point behind and a place behind Peterborough would have been nice if that was the other way around. So elsewhere in Europe, League 1, PSG only 3rd. Marseille by 11 points win in France. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich by a mile from Borussia Dortmund. In Serie A, it's Inter from Lazio by 10 points. Napoli, AC Milan only 6th. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. In the Eredivisie, Ajax by 2 points from PSV and a further 2 points from Feyenoord. In Portugal, it's Benfica and Sporting split by goals scored or head-to-head. Goal difference the same, points the same. Braga there with 80 points, only 1 point off as well. Wow. That was a very close title fight there. In Scotland, Celtic from Rangers. In Spain, Real Madrid from Barcelona. Atletico, only 7th. They don't do well in Season 1, Atletico Madrid. They didn't do well in the main save on the other channel as well with, well, I'm wearing it, with the Chelsea save. So I'm going to advance to the point where you guys can see who I might be moving to, and then you get to make a decision, don't you? Option 1 to move then is Exeter City. They are a division above where we have been playing in League 1. We are 74 rated though, so we inherently are higher rated than almost all of the rest of League 1. But because it was a step up in division, I'm going to include them on the vote. They play a 5-2-3 formation. Their squad is pretty similar to that at Notts County. It is definitely a step up from Notts County in terms of quality of teammate, but I'm obviously 7 ratings higher than the nearest my nearest teammate, and we would imagine that we put skill points on and continue to grow. If you choose Exeter, which you absolutely can do if you want, I would probably not use any skill points at all throughout the course of Season 2. Or at least until I felt like it was the right thing to do with my rating. I want to stay balanced with the division that I'm in. I don't want to massively explode higher than perhaps we should do, given the level that we're at. We kind of did that in League 2, and I regret slightly advancing as far as I did. But Exeter were the first or second team or third team probably actually to come in for us or show their interest in us this season, but because Freiburg's Vi was just pointless a move. It was not even worth voting on. And Antalya Sport, I didn't achieve enough of a vote, enough objectives to achieve. Exeter are the first one that are available too. They only have one goalkeeper, Sean McDonald, 61 rated. You'd like to think they'd buy someone in the summer, but can't guarantee. And striking competition, again in the 5-2-3, so I'd be the sole man through the middle with wingers either side. You'd have myself, Etchison, and Sonny Cox, although he's going to Grimsby, as you can see there. And on the left-hand side would be Niskanen, and presumably on the right would be Rankin. This is such an incredibly small squad. They have 11 defenders, but only 3 midfielders at all. And 4 attackers. To be fair, Etchison can play on the right, so he'd probably play on the right. Niskanen will play on the left, and I would play through the middle. But it's a terribly small squad at Exeter. But again, because they're a step up in division, I will leave it on the vote. I do feel like, I don't ordinarily want to give my personal opinion, but I do feel like I'm too good for them. If you want me to take this step up and stay in the English leagues, I will do so if you vote for it. And I won't apply any skill points for the entirety of Season 2. It would be purely about our on-field exploits. Exeter are your option 1. A reminder, you can vote for as many teams as you'd like before you hit vote, so you can tick multiple teams. But Exeter are option 1. Tirol. Tirol is your third option. They are in the Austrian division, of course, in the Austrian Bundesliga. They finished 9th last year, so no European football for them. They play a 4-1-2-1-2, and the squad is stronger than Exeter's so far. So this is a better squad than the previous one, and a more well-rounded squad with 3 goalkeepers, 5 attackers, 6 defenders, and 8 midfielders. Only 6 defenders is slightly of concern in a full-back formation, but you can see that Valentino Muller is the closest to me at 70, and then some 69s, some 68, 67s, etc. So it's a better squad. I don't think many of the sides that are going to be on the vote will have a squad that have players that rival my current 74 rating, which is a bit of an inherent flaw in the agent system, in that teams will become interested in you earlier on in the season and then you kind of outgrow them, which isn't great, but that's for feedback for the devs, and trust me, I will pass that feedback on to the devs. So I would be first choice here. Their best goalkeeper is 64 rated. They have two. In fact, all three of their goalkeepers are quite young. Two 64 rated goalkeepers, a 4-1-2-1-2. So Schultz will play at left back, and Renacher will play at right back, and then two of the three centre backs, presumably Guganig and Basha, will play at centre back, and Okungboa will be the backup. Midfield, 4-1-2-2, so the defender would be, and captain, be Valentino Müller. And in the middle will probably be Bloom and Taferner. Not sure how to pronounce that, I'm afraid. Unless there are any other hires, there aren't. And then at Cam would be Ogranets from Slovenia in the 4-1-2-1-2. And then obviously the two up top would be myself and probably Mamadou Diarra, because the rest aren't that highly rated. So when it comes to the striking side of things, I'm quite evidently first choice and significantly above anybody else that will be rivaling with me. But there is some better quality behind me in that Tirol team. Obviously playing in that white home kit. In the 4-1-2-1-2, as we say, Tirol are your second option. Are we headed to Austria, perhaps? Option 3 is CFR Cluj in Romania. They finished 7th in the Romanian Liga last year, so no European football at Cluj. They are a side that you would associate with European football, at least I would associate with European football from Romania, but they didn't get European football last year. Their squad looks as you see it there, so there are some slightly higher rated players there at the club. They play a 4-3-1-2, so Mania would get played. Claudio Petrila maybe would get played at striker because he's got a striker in that list, but I'm not sure. Then obviously you've got some more wingers that might not get played because they're not high enough rated. They need central players really, and that's where the central players are. Berligia, is the player that is the next go-to striker. So my competition for first team spot is the aforementioned Berligia, and Juricic is 61 rated. Petrila could be a striking partner at 71, but in Romania, that's the only Romanian option I think for us this year. We would have had two Turkish options, but I didn't make the Antalyaspor cut, as I will have mentioned previously as well. So that's your third option, a 4-1-2-1-2 in Romania, with the league having 16 teams. I don't know whether that means they play just straight up 30 games home and away against the other 15 opposition, or how many games are played total, but CFR 1907 Cluj are your third option. Next up is Adana Demirspor in Turkey, managed by Patrick Kluivert, no less. They finished 5th in the Turkish division last year, and I believe are in the UECL this year, although it doesn't appear they're in any of the lists. So it might be because this is the playoff round and they're not involved in the playoff round, although there's a lot of teams there. They are in the UECL. It's Yucatel Adana Demirspor. So it would be European football at the Turkish side. Thank you, live chat. That's another reason why I record all of my content live on Twitch, because you guys significantly help me out from time to time. They are in the Europa Conference League this year, Demirspor. They play a 4-2-3-1, and their squad is decent. Top-end championship equivalent, or recently promoted from the championship equivalent to the Premier League. Bottom-end Premier League side, I would imagine you'd say this squad is currently rated as, with their highest rated players being 76 and 75. I'm 74, so I probably would put attribute points on if I moved to Adana Demirspor. With regards competition for places, it's again a well-rounded squad. 6 attackers, 8 defenders, 9 midfielders, 3 goalkeepers. The best of which being Magomedaliev from Azerbaijan. Shirudin Magomedaliev. Then left back would obviously be Rodriguez. Right back would be Svensson. Centre backs would be Andrew Gravilon is here as well. Wow, okay. Andrew Gravilon would start at centre back alongside either Feratovic or Gula. And then, what did I say they were? A 4-2-3-1, wasn't it? So it would be Tokuz and Ndiaye maybe, or Tokuz and Stambouli, who's currently captain here in the midfield. Cam would probably be Younes Belhanda, although he is joining Stade de Reims at the opening of the next transfer window, which will be the next when we load into the season. So probably Akbaba would be the cam, and then it was a 4-2-3-1. On the left hand side would probably be Zanelli, on the right hand side would be Sari, and I'd be up top on my own ahead of Mbaye Niang, former AC Milan and youngster for career mode Mbaye Niang, but I would be first choice at Adana Demirspor. So far, by a margin, and with European football, the best club that we could potentially move to at this stage. Europa Conference League football with Patrick Kluivert as manager, first choice in a 4-2-3-1. Am I Turkey bound? Your fifth and final option would take us to Switzerland, where there is a real life manager, Ludovic Magnin, in the manager's seat, similar to Patrick Kluivert at Adana. They finished 5th in the league last year, which is enough to get them into the split in the league. If you remember how things happened in Denmark for last year's My Player, when we were at Copenhagen, it split halfway through the season, and then you had like the promotion, well not the promotion, but playing for the European spots in the title, and then that bottom half set. So they would have progressed into the top half set, but unfortunately for them weren't able to get European football for this second season. We had to check the team stats, and they're not in any sort of European competition. They play a 4-3-3 with 1 CDM and 2 centre mids, and their squad looks as you see it there. So stronger than some, but not as good as Adana Demirspor in terms of players that will be alongside me. Of the 5 that you've seen so far, Exeter, maybe Tirol, and maybe Cluj, I probably wouldn't use skill points. Maybe I would use skill points here at Lausanne, should you decide that I come here. But I think I'd probably only use skill points up to like 77 or 78 rated, rather than up to 79 as I might do at Demirspor, before then obviously looking to move elsewhere again. So not a very big squad. 5 attackers, 5 midfielders, 8 defenders, 2 goalkeepers. 20 total players. Letitsa probably is their goalkeeper. Karlo Letitsa, Croatian, 68 rated. Then the 4 at the back. Left wing back would probably, or left back would probably be Toichi Suzuki. And on the right hand side would be Geiger. At centre back would be obviously Dusen. And then probably Nanizayamo, I would imagine. In the midfield, there's only 5 midfielders, and only 3 of which are central. So Custodio, Benede, and probably Roche would be the 3 midfielders you imagine. Although maybe, no, Dominic Schweizer doesn't have centre mid as a position, does he? So they're the 3 midfielders, and then up top in the 4-3-3 on the right would be Diabate, you would imagine, at 71. On the left, probably Dominic Schweizer, to be fair, because he's got left mid in there. And then up top, I am first choice striker. There is Seydou Traore, there's Kaylee Sene, and Brighton Lebeau. Sene would be my rival for the starting spot, but I'd start up top every week, you would imagine. Obviously, if I drop to the bench, then I drop to the bench, as was the case at Notts County. For all clubs, we will start, as we did at Notts County, with the managerial favour being slap bang in the middle, and I will have to earn my spot in the starting lineup. I'm not just going to walk in and wipe the floor with everyone. So we're currently personality tier 3 as we head into this season. I have some skill points available to me. So your options, as a reminder, and again, you can vote for as many as you would like. Tick as many before you vote as you would like. So Exeter, League 1 in England, a step up in division. 5-2-3, first choice, not that great a squad, but it would be a step up from where we were, so a more realistic move. And I wouldn't use skill points to advance. I'd stay 74 rated until at least January, and then maybe we'd look to improve. Second choice is Tirol, Austrian Bundesliga, 4-1-2-1-2, first choice everywhere, effectively. They too, I might consider not using skill points until January. Cluj, Romanian League, 7th they finished last year, 4-3-1-2 they play in Romania. Again, probably not use skill points until January. Your fourth option, Adana Demirspor, managed by Patrick Kluivert. They have European football available to them in the UEFA Europa Conference League, so that would be my first foray into Europe if you vote for there. A 4-2-3-1 and the strongest squad of the options. And then Lausanne-Sport in Switzerland. They finished 5th last year in their league. Didn't get European football. I'd be first choice here in a 4-3-3, probably the second strongest squad of those that we've looked at. Them and Cluj will probably be the second strongest squad. So have your vote, and when we come back after the weekend, we should be at our new club. Well, we will be at our new club. There might not be a new thumbnail for a couple of days because I don't want to just go and shout at the guy that makes the thumbs and be like, you need to make it made for Monday, because I don't want to impose on his potential weekend plans. That would be unfair. I'm not going to be a dick about it. But we will have a new thumbnail for you as soon as possible, and the return of the save should be Monday. I may delay it to Tuesday if I find out that he could make it to me or get it to me for Monday. We shall wait and see how things pan out. But from here, we will be moving. We will not be a Notts County player next season. But where am I going? Staying in England, going to League One, moving to Austria, moving to Romania, moving to Turkey, or moving to Switzerland? The power is in your hands. Vote. Let me know which way you voted in the comment section as well. I'd love to see. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more, of course. Drop the video a like to make sure that the content continues to get pushed to new people. I'd very much appreciate it. And of course, I will see you on Monday for our new club. Check the channel page for anything you might have missed this week, and the main channel for anything you might have missed there, Chelsea-wise as well. But for now, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your weekend. I shall see you somewhere new next week.